G'day, Dave here, the Enlightened Plumber, with today's quote. You were born with the creative power of the universe at the tip of your tongue. You were born with the creative power of the universe at the tip of your tongue. This is from Neale Walsh. And this quote actually appears in the TV film The Secret, as well as also in the book that I'm currently reading, which is about the language in the Pursuit of Happiness from Chalmers Brothers. Excellent book. Let's get into this. So, being born with the creative power. Well, the creative power of the universe is all this thinking stuff. It's just creativity, imagination, everything else. But the reason it's in my current book here is in relation to language and how we use it. And that it is our language that works us towards, in part, if not 90% of the way, achieving our goals. And the reason I'm saying that is through the use of language, we interact with everybody else, and everybody else interacts with us, and therefore we get perceived as good, bad, or indifferent from how we act. And how we speak also fits into how we do act, because that can impart mood changes on us physically. Because if someone starts shouting at you, they could be shouting all the nicest things in a language you don't understand, but you're going to feel pretty bad. And then the normal one is to start sort of shouting back. Anyway, getting off topic a little bit. But the idea is that all this creative power, all this power in the universe is right there on the end of the tongue, and that whatever we say impacts those around us. And so in having those conversations, we can impart people to run away and be scared of us. We can impart the feelings that, okay, you've got a great idea, let's all get together, let's all create, design, build something, and all of a sudden you've got rocket ships going into space, for argument's sake. It could be as simple as, well, we're going to develop the first chair or the wheel, or maybe let's learn how to plant stuff in grounds and chop trees down and cultivate the land, and on and on and on. So we have this power at the end of our tongue just from the use of language. So we have to be very careful at how we use it. I myself have had to learn a number of ways over the years as to how to improve how I communicate, speak. Part of this is posture. It's all language. Like I say, the book I'm reading is actually really intense and really good on this. Very good at explaining it. Can I go more than that? Well, the fact that we were born with this essentially means that everybody, doesn't matter where you are in life, what age you're at, you have this ability for language. Now, of course, if you are a toddler and a child, your understanding of that language as far as speech goes is limited, but you still use language in the sense that it's your eyes that see, you're listening, you're watching what everybody else is doing and how they interact. That's how you're learning the language. And so the environment you're in is also a huge aspect of where this language comes from, right? Because in different cultures, as I was listening to earlier today, someone can be right up in your face, and that's normal for how their interaction's going, whereas in others, that's seen as very aggressive and offensive and annoying. Whereas if you stand too far back, that's actually a problem of being ignored in some places. If you speak really fast or you start shouting, well, again, some cultures, some countries see that as that's just normal, and others are like, whoa, you must be really angry and aggressive, right? So there is this avenue of taking care of things. Anyway, I'm kind of going on a little bit here. This is very powerful, and it does require a little bit more thought. But you were born with the creative power of the universe at the edge of your tongue. From Neale Walsh and myself, be aware of how creative your language is and the power of the universe. Take care.